Hey there, this is Will, and what you're hearing above me is the sound of freedom. I'm in South Carolina, and I'm going to give my little micro farm report. Been mowing this field with what I have. It's a poor man's tractor. I'll show you a picture of it down here. I'm going to be coughing because I got the pollen and the grass dust all stirred up, but let me show you a picture of my friend, my equipment right here. There you go. And we have been doing all sorts of stuff with that little lawnmower. So I'm grooming the place in terms of trying to. Sorry about that. I'm not used to doing this camera thing. I'm trying to keep the pines because I love the pines, and I want to replace what's been cut down and knocked down, and those are going to come down soon enough, and they all will with storms. But the more of them there are, to a degree, the better it is for them to stick around. But I was mowing over there, I guess, but I saw something come out of the corner of my eye as I was pushing the mower through thick brush, like behind me there, and my brain did this, cataloging thing. Doot, 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 doot. What's that compute to, And I saw this biggest, roundish body, and my first thought, I didn't have like a thought like a groundhog. I just kind of went, dog. There's a dog there, and then I saw the rest of it, and it was a turkey. And so that was different. I don't really look for snakes too much, except when it's clear, but I've just been plowing through, and I was inspired to make this recording because I want to communicate with some people, and I'm hoping that anybody who sees this who's local and will come down for an event that I want to have. And it's about turning this into a park. It's a membership-based thing because you need some structure and accountability and coordination more than anything. And also, how does it benefit each person who's involved? And there's more about that later. But I was walking around and noticing the different trees, which I don't know, and thought, oh, we need to find somebody who's an arborist or a teacher. I'm looking for teachers. And then I thought, this is a classroom. We bring kids out here, and you have a structured program as part of what I want to do. And you identify different plants. I want to learn that, and I guess I'd be a student in the class. But I'm looking for people who want to get involved in a project like this, where it's a little more than 2 acres, but it's the size of a football field and flanked by trees. It's a nice setting. It's a private property location, and so there's only a little bit of room for parking, and if it's wet, there's no room for parking. So, there's all sorts of dynamics there, but I am looking to dialogue with people about it, and there's all sorts of plant life here, and I'm sure animal life. But I thought, well, because I was mowing and I have a lot of thoughts going on while I'm mowing, I thought, okay, well, what if this was part of it too? Learning the value and the reality of work, and what works and what doesn't, and how to use tools properly, and how to repair engines and how do they work, and what it's like to sweat. And I often use the saying, if you want to learn reality, try to grow corn. That's reality. We've got a lot to relearn. So that's the type of class I want to have for kids, young people, maybe even adults, in terms of what's reality and what can increase their confidence and their appreciation for things. So, the study of habitats and changing a tire. A lot of adults don't know how to change a tire, and carrying water, and cooking over an outdoor fire, or building a fire pit. Anything that says you know, things aren't a computer game and a push of the button, and mommy and daddy aren't going to be around to do this, and maybe my parents don't know how to do this. There's all sorts of circumstances. So I'm excited about that type of idea where kids can come and gain confidence, and we'll do it somehow regarding the social distance thing. But you know, it's something to talk about. I have done that because we learn through experience, and then we, you know, take those lessons and we expand them out to other things. So it's good to learn about physics, you know, gravity, and you know, the need for hydration, and what happens when land is polluted, and the habitat and the ecosystem, the food chain, all the way up to us. So more ideas on that. So we'll talk to you later maybe. Thanks.